when you give alms, when you pray, when you fast, keep it low key. Don't advertise. He doesn't say, if you give alms, if you pray, if you fast, when? It's just this assumption that that's part of it. Especially when I'm meeting with couples preparing for marriage, I ask this question. And I ask it in other circumstances now and then. Do you pray? Almost always, I get the same response. Well, not as much as I should. So you do pray. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So who's doing the praying around here? The lights are on. Thank goodness for the heat. We had a broken pipe this morning. I don't think it had anything to do with the cold. It was just bad timing on a spot that had corroded. But we were able to take care of it right away because of the alms givers in our midst. And if you want to know who they are, look around. Look around. Who's praying? Who's doing the fasting? Just look around. Look at this. Saints in our midst. Well, who? Which? Doesn't matter. Things happen. Things happen around here thanks to you and your prayer and your fasting and your almsgiving. Do you pray? Well, not enough. The prophet Joel makes this beautiful challenge. Come to him with all your heart. All your heart. Could anybody ever say that? That I've given myself to the Lord with all my heart? And maybe, and it might last for 5 or 6 minutes, but we get so dissipated and scattered. And we come to this day, this season, that calls us to look at that and make it at least a little bit closer to all our hearts. It's a long season. It's a good one because it comes to an end in the most glorious way. Savor this season of Lent. Remember who you are. We're here because we're sinners. But we're here because our hunger is to be saints. And in these little things, will we move in that direction. If you've started working with the little Lenten black books, so have I. They started on Sunday, and right off the bat, read the page to the right before you come back to this one. What are you going to do for Lent this year? Well, I had a few ideas. I didn't write anything down. But this morning, I did. And then I thought of a couple more things. And I added another one. Then a couple more came to mind. And I finally counted 13. Now, they're not just good ideas. They're all parts of my life that I need to do some work on. And I know that's too many. I know that if I try to do it all, I'm not going to do a thing. And I've thought about this, did a little writing about it earlier today. I still haven't quite pinned it down. But come up with something. Maybe a couple of things. And if you find your list getting long, go back to the drawing board and scratch a lot of it out. But do something. Do something to make this a living Lent. And in your own gentle and deeply respectful way, invite others to do the same. I remember when we were kids, what'd you give up for Lent? Lima beans. That was always my favorite. It's not what we do these days. We don't go crying. But we can be invitational. Do something. Do something, because Jesus fasted in the desert 40 days and 40 nights. Do something, because Jesus humbled himself, leaving behind the trappings of divinity to walk in our midst as one of us. Do something, because he died for us and has risen and has promised to be with us always. May God bless us all.